So this one won the Patreon quite convincingly, actually. So there were a number on Australian politics, and maybe because we used a first past the post system rather than a preferential system, the Australian ones all cancelled each other out, and we were left with the US election. Because clearly what the world needs is someone else adding their 2 cents to the American election. I don't want to repeat any cliches that have been thrown around too heavily. I think Jon Stewart probably has my favourite take on the US election so far. I don't know if you've seen it, you probably would have by this point. His analysis was that the takeaway key points from every election proved to be wrong. So after 2012, it was that the Republicans need to call it the Latin American vote. Then it cuts to Trump saying, and some I assume are good people. Then it goes, okay, we need someone young to take on Donald Trump. Then it cuts to Joe Biden kind of fumbling over his words as he wins the presidency. And his overarching point was that you can never trust the key takeaways that come out after a US election. And I think that is certainly true. And perhaps in 4 years, you can disregard 90% of what this video is. But this is one for the patrons. You did ask for it. And so I am happy to deliver. I think what I'll do is I'll play Trump's victory speech first. Then I'll play Kamala's concession speech. Because I actually think there's more to learn from Kamala's concession speech than from Trump's victory speech. I'm looking at it right now. It's 26 minutes 30. I don't think I'm going to play anywhere near all of it. I might just quickly pan along the bottom. I haven't rewatched this since I watched it live with Ben, Harry, and PY. So I might just scan my bar along the bottom and just kind of look for like Dana White or someone to pop up and just hit play there, and we'll just see where it takes us. I've got a couple of thoughts going into this, but maybe some of this will jog my memory. So let's play it from the start, and we'll see how we go.
Thank you very much. Wow.
I can't watch it without a smile. It's terrible.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond.
Okay, I'm going to stop Trump right there. I remember having this exact reaction when I watched it live. Obviously, Trump always speaks in hyperbole. How much he intends to be taken at face value, you don't really know. You kind of are just lost in what's truth versus what's hyperbole versus what does he actually believe versus what's he playing into. 8 years on from when he first became president, we don't really know anymore. Does he believe what he's saying or does he not? Is he a narcissist? Is he a liar? Does he genuinely believe what he's saying? I don't think we're actually any closer to finding out those answers. So obviously, this is one of the greatest political movements of all time. They gained 2 million more votes. What was it? It was 74 million in 2020 and now 76 million in 2024. They've just picked up a couple of extra votes is really all that it is. But hey, lean into it. To give Trump his dues, this is a pretty incredible comeback. So kind of, again, leave morality or anything else on the table. Just think purely from an analytical point of view here. 2021, he was dead. I thought he was gone for sure. His ambassadors and his broader political staff had all abandoned him. So he pretty much had to start from scratch again in terms of the close network he had of influential people in Washington around him. And he's back. One of the huge mistakes I think the Democrats made was pressing criminal charges against him. Also, obviously that wasn't entirely encouraging criminal charges against him. And yeah, I think it would have done the Democrats a world of good to get on the front foot and just go, no, we're not going to do this. Yeah, we think Trump is guilty of everything that's there. He has committed these crimes. But the reality is that he's got a significant minority of the population that follow him to the absolute core. And so if we continue to prosecute charges against him, we're going to make him look like a martyr, and it will further divide the country. So if you just take that ammo out of the hands of people, so you've got to remember just kind of 2021, you have January the 6th. Again, more than half of America would have viewed it as a broadly negative thing, and kind of, I'll say everyone viewed it as negative, but that Trump was in the wrong in January 6th. But a significant minority viewed it as kind of them being deprived of their chance to do justice. And again, you've obviously got the rioters. A lot of conservatives wouldn't have supported the rioters, but a number of them would certainly have hated the follow-up consequences of Trump becoming banned from Twitter. So again, this is pre-Elon. And we've also got to remember that what's kind of, if you are on the right wing in America, what's like your number one cause that you purport to claim? It's free speech. It's pretty much the main thing. Like, you remember the intellectual dark web when it popped up,